What's going on? This is JDB here with another video. I want to talk about this whole, fake outrage over this Beyonce Formation video or song. You have the people in the lamestream media praising it, then you have the people who are saying that it's anti-police and they're calling for a boycott. You have wives of police officers basically tweeting out boycotts of Beyonce. One tweet from Chicago Cold Blues say boycott the 2016 Super Bowl anti-police halftime show, because she also performed during the halftime show. Another tweet said, Beyonce, you're a terrible person. Hashtag boycott Beyonce. Another one said, I don't usually hashtag, but the fact that they invited Beyonce to perform an anti-police song during the Super Bowl is infuriating and inflammatory. They should be ashamed of themselves. Hashtag NFL, hashtag Beyonce, hashtag boycott Beyonce, hashtag boycott the NFL. Good luck with that. Hashtag boycott Pepsi. I'm thinking of boycotting the NFL too if they keep trying to hire bitches to be referees and coaches in the NFL. I might boycott them too. So you might be onto something. But I'm looking at all this different fake outrage. I'm gonna put two links in the description box. One is from Business Insider, which is basically showing the people who disagreed with Beyonce's song, and then I'm gonna show one from NewYorkTimes.com, which is sort of calling her an activist. They're saying that I guess they're trying to put a correlation to entertainer and activist. And I'm gonna read an excerpt. It said, on Saturday afternoon, Beyonce released Formation, her first new song since 2014, on Tidal and YouTube in advance of her Sunday appearance at the Super Bowl 50 halftime show at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. The song's subject is familiar, Beyonce's self-affirmation, and the video is among the most politically direct work she's done in her career. With the implicit commentary on police brutality, Hurricane Katrina, black financial power, John Caramanica, a pop music critic for the New York Times, Wesley Morris, the Times critic at large, and Jenna Wortham, a staff writer for the New York Times Magazine, discussed the song's sound, the video's look, and the way that Beyonce increasingly blends the aesthetic and political. Here are excerpts from the conference. Well, y'all can read it for yourself. I'm also going to put a link to the actual video. I don't know if she put the video on private or not, but I was looking for the video on YouTube, and I had to go and Google it from a website, but I got the link, so I'm gonna put the link in the description box as well. So hopefully you'll be able to see the video and see what I'm talking about. Now, the video itself featured her in New Orleans, sort of using the culture of New Orleans as the style for the video, and also doing what unfortunately, most black entertainers are doing. They're latching on to this pro-black movement, this conscious movement. Kendrick Lamar is probably the one who's been able to do it the most authentic, and people see the amount of support that he's getting, and they want that support as well, so they are starting to do that as well. Because Beyonce has a huge audience, but she doesn't have that core black audience like a Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole would have, so she's trying to reach that demographic, and I don't blame her. You have to keep yourself relevant. You have to do things to keep yourself relevant. And she wants to stay relevant. And she wants to reach as big an audience as she can who will listen to her music. Because for so long, Beyonce was accused of being mainstream, only caring about being mainstream. And that is true. That is true. Her and Jay-Z have been about making money, being as famous as they can be. And they weren't weren't the ones to discuss a lot of issues that are pertaining to black people. Even though they may have done things, they may have been in support of it, but they weren't throwing money at it like a lot of these pro-black, black empowerment people were wanting, because we all know throwing money at something will help. Now, I was gonna do a separate video on the Jay-Z situation. Jay-Z donated, I think, $1 million to Black Lives Matter. So I'm gonna probably do a separate video on that and give you commentary on that. But I thought that was, I couldn't believe that. But that just shows me, as I said before, Jay-Z wants to build title, but he wants to do it off of the fan base and the support base of the conscious movement. Because being conscious as a black person is popular now. Everybody want to be conscious. So everybody want to build an audience of those people, because there's a lot of them. So, I'm going to do a separate video on that, but I'm going to focus on this formation. There was some controversy over who wrote it and produced it. Mike Will Made It produced it. One of the guys from the group, Ray Shermer, co-wrote the song. That's how you can, the sound, seems so similar to what they would do. Because Beyonce, she always works with people who are making the hottest music at the right time, so at the time. And there's a lot of fake outrage over this video. And I don't think this video is any different from videos that have already come on, but I think because it's Beyonce, because for so long she has been pop, she has been mainstream, she hasn't identified herself as a black music artist, and I think that her white fan base, who may be pro-police, they got really offended by this song and this video. Even though she wasn't bashing the police, she was doing art. It's no different what other people do. I've seen videos where you have white artists destroying cars and property, but when Beyonce is sitting on a car, on a sinking police car, it's an issue. I think it's more to do with her fan base. I think that because she's been mainstream, as I said, for so long, she never identified herself as a black music artist, because she wanted to make the most money. Let's just be honest. She wanted to make the most money. She wanted to be as famous as she can be. But now that she realizes that there is a fan base out there, the conscious black fan base, she wants to be a part of that. Jay-Z's donating money because he wants to build title. So it's a good business move. Now, does she really cares about the black community and wants to help it? Maybe she does. I don't know. But I just feel like there's a lot of fake outrage. And I think people are just outraged about the wrong things. It's almost like you can't criticize people anymore. You get society is being accused of being PC, but then when you say things like that may be considered anti-police or whatnot, you're going to be accused, of being anti-police. So where's your anti-PC then? It's almost like people can't take criticism. You have police officers that are not trained very well, that are killing unarmed people. It is what it is. That has more to do with bad hiring practices, yes. It has also to do with having the wrong people in offices locally who are not on top of things, who are not making sure that they're hiring better police officers, that they're doing better for the community in order to help it. And this is what you get. You get more artists being more, conscious about what's going on and basically speaking about what the police is doing, because at the end of the day, that's what people want to hear. And the mainstream media is going to soak it all in because it fits a narrative. It fits a narrative. So as long as it fits the narrative, the mainstream media is going to support it, they're going to promote it, and they're going to be good with that. Because as a matter of fact, Beyonce is going on a stadium tour, the Formation Tour. So there might be more to come of this. Who knows? I just think it's a bunch of about nothing. People are entitled to their opinions, unless you were a fan of that person, I'm guessing. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below on this video.